Hi, I'm Gary Amoroso, Executive Director of the Minnesota Association of School Administrators. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. I want to start off by thanking all of those members who were able to attend the 2017 MASE Spring Conference. I think we had a great conference. The feedback that we've received from our members who attended was very positive. I greatly appreciate the time you spent talking to our exhibitors. They seem to be happy, which is always a good thing. And hopefully you had a great learning experience and will benefit from it as you move forward in your everyday job. So again, thanks to those that were able to attend the conference. Also want to mention that yesterday you should have received in your mailbox an email from MASA regarding the 2017 MASA elections. The election window is now open. Please take an opportunity to vote, have your voice heard as we're voting for President-elect, for Treasurer of the Association, and for other regional representatives to the MASA board. You can also access a ballot by going on our website at www.mnasa.org. I want to provide a legislative update for you. As most of you know, the governor has come out with a $609 million first draft budget for E-12 education. Since that draft came out, the dollars available to the state, the surplus, has grown to $1.65 billion. And as early as today, we will hear from the governor on a second draft of his proposed budget. We're curious to see if, as a result of the surplus growing by almost $200 million, if there may be some additional resources allocated towards E-12 education. We're also waiting for the House and the Senate to come forward with their E-12 education budget targets. I want you to keep in mind that a 2% increase on the formula each year, which is currently being advocated by the governor and has been talked about in the House Ed Finance and the Senate Ed Finance Committee, that would cost the state $370 million for the biennium. So when you see the targets established for E-12 Senate and E-12 House, keep in mind that we need to minimally see a $370 million target in order to even have a conversation about a 2% increase in the formula. Understand that both bodies, the House and the Senate, want additional funding resources to do other things within the E-12 range that they have interest in. So it's going to be an interesting dance. I want people to know that we're still early in the process. My guess is that we're not going to see targets in the House or Senate that we're satisfied with, and we will continue to advocate, and we'll continue to ask you to advocate with your legislators in order to get as high of a target as possible as we move forward so that we can get resources for our classrooms. I want to also thank those of you that were involved in contacting your legislators in the last week or so regarding the long-term facility maintenance issue. We sent out an action alert, MREA did, School Board Association did, MSBA did, and I can tell you that the conversation, as far as we know, has been killed, and there is no longer a conversation at the highest level of the House leadership in looking at modifying the long-term facilities maintenance dollars. Many members of the Republican caucus weren't even aware that this was a conversation. That's why some of you got a response from your legislators that we've never heard about this. Why would you do that? That's a bad idea. Sometimes it's best to try and attack an issue before it ever sees the light of day. And this is an example of your advocacy working, and so we're very grateful to all those members who got involved. I want to also mention that the TRA issue is still out there. It has not been resolved. We're still not quite sure how the TRA situation is going to be resolved. We're still working with TRA. We're working with the legislators. We probably won't have any updates regarding that for another few weeks, but there will come a time, I believe, where we're going to ask you to get involved as you did with the long-term facilities maintenance issue and have your voices heard. As always, if I can be of service to you as we continue to move forward the legislative session, or if there's anything else I can serve you with, please feel free to give me a call at 651-319-1211. Thank you.